March 2003, Baghdad, the heart of Saddam Hussein's Iraq, becomes the focal point of a high-stakes invasion. Urban warfare is about to take center stage as the US-led coalition launches an operation that would test the limits of modern combat tactics. But how was this battle fought? And what were the consequences of engaging in the dense urban sprawl of Baghdad? Let's take a closer look at one of the most dramatic and intense battles in modern history. Baghdad was not just Iraq's capital, it was the political and military hub of Saddam Hussein's regime. For coalition forces, capturing this city was essential to dismantle the government and take control of Iraq's infrastructure. But the challenge was immense. Baghdad was heavily fortified, with thousands of elite Republican Guard troops and Fedayeen Saddam militias prepared to defend the city at all costs. The US began with the infamous shock and awe campaign, a massive aerial bombardment designed to cripple Iraq's defenses and sow fear among its forces. For weeks, coalition air power relentlessly targeted command centers, communication hubs, and military installations, softening the defenses ahead of the ground invasion. On April 5, 2003, the first Thunder Run was launched, a daring armored raid designed to penetrate Baghdad's outer defenses. US Abrams tanks and Bradley fighting vehicles stormed key highways, meeting resistance from Iraqi forces. This initial assault was a test, probing the strength of Baghdad's defenders. The success of this operation emboldened coalition commanders to plan a full-scale push into the city. Urban combat in Baghdad was chaotic, brutal, and unforgiving. Coalition troops faced ambushes, sniper fire, and improvised explosive devices hidden in cars and buildings. Iraqi forces used guerrilla tactics, blending into the civilian population and using the city's sprawling streets and alleys to their advantage. Every intersection, every building became a potential battleground. The dense urban environment neutralized much of the coalition's technological advantage. Soldiers had to rely on small unit tactics, working in close coordination to clear buildings and secure key positions. Despite the challenges, the US military leveraged advanced technology to gain an edge. Unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, provided real-time intelligence, helping commanders track enemy movements. Apache helicopters offered close air support, engaging Iraqi strongholds and clearing pathways for ground forces. Precision-guided munitions minimized collateral damage, though civilian casualties were still tragically unavoidable in such a densely populated city. On April 9, 2003, coalition forces took control of Baghdad. The world watched as Saddam Hussein's statue was toppled, a symbolic moment marking the end of his regime. The Iraqi military had collapsed, with many soldiers surrendering or abandoning their posts, but this victory was far from the end of the conflict. The capture of Baghdad was a tactical victory, but it exposed the harsh realities of urban warfare. The invasion left much of the city in ruins and its people in a state of uncertainty. The coalition's lack of post-conflict planning led to widespread looting, power vacuums, and the rise of insurgencies that would plague Iraq for years. Baghdad became a hotbed of resistance, forcing coalition forces into a prolonged and bloody occupation. The human cost of the Baghdad invasion was immense. Thousands of lives were lost and the scars of war lingered long after the fighting ended. For military strategists, the battle for Baghdad became a case study in the complexities of urban warfare. For Iraqis, it marked the beginning of a turbulent new chapter in their history. The story of Baghdad in 2003 serves as both a triumph and a cautionary tale, a reminder of the power and limits of military intervention in urban environments. What are your thoughts on the Baghdad invasion? Was it a necessary step, or did it come at too high a cost? Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into history's defining moments. As the soldiers pushed deeper into Baghdad, the intensity of the fighting reached its peak. Explosions rocked the city, sending plumes of smoke into the sky. Every street corner became a potential ambush site, and every building a fortress of resistance. As the battle raged on, chaos engulfed the streets of Baghdad. Soldiers moved with precision and urgency, their faces set in grim determination. Explosions erupted around them, shaking the very ground they stood on. The air was thick with smoke and the deafening sounds of war. Footage shows soldiers exchanging gunfire, their movements swift and calculated. They navigate through the wreckage of what was once a bustling city, now reduced to a war-torn landscape. Each step is fraught with danger as they advance through narrow alleyways and shattered buildings. Amidst the chaos, the camaraderie and bravery of the soldiers shine through. They cover each other, communicate with hand signals, and push forward despite the overwhelming odds. The intensity of the battle tests their limits, but their resolve remains unbroken. The camera captures the raw emotions on their faces: fear, determination, and an unwavering commitment to their mission. This is the heart of chaos, where every moment is a fight for survival. As the scene fades, the viewer is left with a profound sense of the sacrifices made and the resilience of those who fought in one of the most intense urban battles of modern warfare. As the heart of chaos beats on, the echoes of battle reverberate through the war-torn city. Soldiers move under the cover of darkness, their faces lit by gunfire and explosions. The night is pierced by conflict sounds, the crack of rifles, the booms of artillery, and anguished cries. Amidst the devastation, the soldiers' determination never wavers. They press forward, navigating the rubble. The camera captures intense firefights, where every decision can mean life or death. The camaraderie among the troops is palpable, their bonds forged in combat. Explosions light up the night sky, casting eerie shadows over Baghdad. The soldiers' faces, etched with fatigue and resolve, tell the story of their struggle. They fight for survival and each other, for their mission and for a future free from war. As dawn breaks, the city is shrouded in haunting silence, the aftermath of relentless conflict. The camera pans over the battered landscape, a stark reminder of war's cost. In the distance, the first rays of sunlight offer hope amidst the devastation. This is the echo of battle, where the courage and sacrifice of those who fought will forever be remembered. The scene fades to a somber reflection, leaving the viewer with a deep sense of the enduring impact of the invasion of Baghdad.